What is going on, you guys? And as you guys can see, I am going to be showing you guys 5 tricks to jump onto your board that are going to be really cool, fun, and actually pretty smooth, and they should impress some of your friends on jumping onto your board. And we're just going to go jump right into it. Now for the first trick I'm going to be showing you guys is what I like to call the flip-on. And none of these tricks that I'm going to say I actually know the proper name for it. I just like to call them what I like to call them because that's just what seems right for it. And basically what the flip-on is a little kick flip motion with the board, and you're just going to jump onto it and you're going to keep on riding with it. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. Now in order for you to get used to this, just get used to putting the board down like this and then just jumping onto it like normal. And then for you to actually do the trick, you are just going to do a spin rotation to do just one kick flip into it. You can do multiple later, but I just focus on doing the one. And you kind of got to get the feel for it to actually get the whole rotation. And you don't want it to be sitting on the ground when you do it. You want it to be up in the air as if like you're doing a caveman, and you're just going to throw it out forward and you're going to spin it. Almost like that, but you're going to do it fully. Right like that. And then once you feel that you are comfortable with actually getting the whole rotation down and pretty much have it mastered, all you have to do from then is just commit to it, because that's all that's left to do. For our next trick, we are going to be doing the kick on, as what I like to call it, is when you do this with the little shove and you're going to be jumping onto it mid-motion. And pretty much all you have to do to get used to this is get used to doing the kick, which shouldn't take that much practice. It's kind of like as if you're also kicking a little rock like in towards you or a leaf. You're going to do it light, you're not going to do it heavy. Just like that. And then you also want to get used to as if like you're kicking it right now and then jump on it mid-motion. Do that a couple of times. Once you start getting used to doing that, do 1 foot rotation. Then if you really want to, do the other foot. Bring it up. Then after that, you're going to put it all together. Now for our third trick, we're going to be doing my personal favorite, is the shove on. Now technically this trick is only half of what an actual trick is the style flip, which basically the style flip is when you like kick the board out, you catch it, and you're just going to do the shove on and jump back onto it. That's usually why you're still riding, but for now, we're just be doing this just to get on the board, which is what I like to call the shove on. And basically what it is you're doing a hand motion, shove it, and you're just jumping out at mid-motion. Basically what it looks like is this. And the way that you're going to get used to doing this is having your board like this with your body. You can either do it with like within your feet, or you can have it to the side of you, like this side if you really want it to. And all you're gonna do, get used to doing that shove motion, just like that. And then you can put it in any direction you want it to get onto it. So, and then you're just gonna throw it forward, and then you're just gonna throw your body forward with it and jump onto it, just like that. For this trick, I don't remember exactly what this trick is actually called, but it is I'm gonna call it the bounce up, because it's basically what the skateboard is going to do. Pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to throw the skateboard onto the floor, and it's going to land just like this, and then when it hits the ground, it's going to bounce right back up, and it will flip right like this for you to be landing straight onto it. Now, the only way for you to actually know how to do this is actually to try it. And pretty much when you throw this down onto the ground, you're going to have the board, this is your board right here, parallel. You want to have it on a slight bend, maybe about like this or this. That way you can actually get it onto the ground and flip back up. Because if you just throw it straight like this, that's exactly how it's going to land. If you throw it on an angle, it'll bounce back up, and this is pretty much what it's going to look like. Right like that. And literally the only way you can actually be able to do this is if you actually commit to it. You have to fully go ahead and do it. You have to make sure that you have that slight bend on the board. That way it is actually to flip back over, and then you can just jump right onto it. Now for our last trick of what I like to call is the undercarriage, because basically what you're going to do is you're going to swing your board underneath you, and you're going to jump onto it kind of like this. just like that. You can be doing it while you're running, while you're standing, like how I did. And I like this trick a lot just because of how clean it looks like on the camera or even in person. Because like the board, it just disappears and gets on the ground and you're already moving. And basically what you're going to be doing is swinging this board underneath you and jumping right onto it. And to get used to it is just by swinging it just here like this behind you. That way you do not throw it in front of you like this. A lot of time I actually got onto it, but more than half the time you swing it in front of you, you're going to land on your feet, like just the tips of it, and you're going to flip right over her like this. And you're going to have to do that to get back on it. But if you're running and you do that, you're not going to get back up. And just like this trick and all the other tricks, you have to fully commit to it to actually get onto it. And this one's actually probably like the most simple one. It's just swinging it underneath you and then just jumping right onto it. And if you really wanted to too, you could get used to like picking your one foot up that the board is closest to and bringing the other one up. And you can swing the board behind you. That way you can get the good use to the feel of how you actually have to jump up to it. Then after that, just actually fully commit to it and you'll get right onto it. And then after that, you just got to fully commit to it and then you get right up onto it. And yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys did actually like all those tricks. And if you did, give the video a like. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because we got much more banger content that's coming out for this year and for the coming years. And yeah, that's basically all I had for you guys today. And we'll see you guys in the next one.